everybody, this is MW with GOSN. We're back here again at the Yamaha Pro Fishing booth, and today I've got Terry Scroggins with us. And Terry is a five-time Bassmaster event champion. He's one of the top professionals in the world, and right now we're going to ask him a few questions and find out exactly what it is that brought him to this sport. Now, when you go ahead and when you got into professional angling, how did you go about getting into it?
Well, I've been passionate about fishing my whole life, and my family owns a body shop, independent body shop. So I used to paint cars Monday through Friday and fish on the weekend. And I finally got into BASS and won the first event I got in.
Oh my gosh.
And kind of leapfrogged into the fishing, the pro fishing industry.
Man, I bet your head had to be that big winning that first one.
It was like a NASCAR driver going to the Daytona 500 with no sponsors. I didn't have any sponsors whatsoever. I was fortunate enough to win that first one. And then made the Bassmaster Classic that year through the Opens. Right. And then the tour started the following year. It started in Florida, and I won the second tour level. It was. Okeechobee, I won that. So that's what got me started in fishing. So along the way, I've got some really, really great sponsors. But at that time, I had nothing. So it was just a good, perfect timing.
So when you came on, I'm sure after that first win, the sponsors went nuts on you.
Well, not after the first one, but after second, third, fourth, and you've been in it a while. Yeah, they started coming aboard, and it's been a great career.
Now, how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it since 2002, so it's been 15 years.
Man, what a life! What a life! And how many weeks in the year do you think you're on the road doing this?
I don't know about weeks, but probably in all, probably 200, 250 days a year I'm gone. Either fishing or doing, talking about it or practicing for an event. We stay gone. We stay on the road.
Now, to qualify for a big tournament, most of our people out in the TV probably don't understand how it works. But if we were talking the basketball and they make the playoffs, well, in the fishing world. How many tournaments are they going to be going through before they qualify for a series like this?
Once you get into the Elite Series, you're pretty much you're good. But to get in that Elite Series, it's awful tough. You got to either qualify through the Southern Open, the Central Open, or the Northern Open. There's 200 anglers in each one of those events, and they take the top 5 every year to get into the Elite Series. So it's very, very difficult to get into the Elites.
Now, for people who are coming on and trying to get into tournament fishing, is there an amateur series that they get into, or are they automatically going up against somebody like you?
No, you can. The best way, if you're going to come up through, and learn how to fish, the best thing to do is get in a federation. It's the grassroots of fishing. Go through your federation and step up to the Opens. You can actually go as a co-angler in the Opens. You get better, then you move over to the pro side of the Opens, and then from there, the top 5 of those 200 guys will qualify for the Elite. So it's very hard. You just don't want to jump in over there and try to compete and make it. Take your time, learn your way up, learn all the techniques, so you'll be versatile. You'll be ready when you make it up that far.
That sounds like good advice. Everybody, can you imagine? He hadn't won one of these events. 2, 3, won 5. Look at it, 5. That's not by accident. It just, you've really got to know your stuff with that. Now, we're here at the Yamaha booth, and I'm assuming you have a Yamaha motor on your bike?
I do. I run a Yamaha show, a 250 show. Greatest engine on the planet, And doing what I do, I'll tell you what I really like about the 4-stroke is I don't have to carry any oil whatsoever. If you're running a 2-stroke engine, like I'll be gone for 2 months at a time, that would mean I'd have to carry, 30 to 35 gallons of oil in the back of my truck at all times.
Oh, no.
Now I carry 0. I don't carry any oil. Every 100 hours, I change the oil on my engine. So that in itself is worth running that engine. But you're talking about a 4-stroke being so much more reliable than a 2-stroke. It's just the way to go. The engine weighs 505 pounds. It actually weighs less than the competitor's 2-stroke. It's got more torque, more bottom end power, great mid-range, and it's just bulletproof. You cannot hardly tear one of these things up. So it's definitely, doing what I do, there's no other choice but a Yamaha show.
So with the Yamaha show, with it weighing less and having more torque, the speed is what's going to get you across one of those big lakes. And
Absolutely,
and fishing time.
Yeah, my boat, I load it down to the extreme, and that's what I like about a 4-stroke. The Yamaha show, we got the new T2 prop, and I carry a lot of weight in my boat because when I get to where I'm going, I don't ever want to say, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I carry everything I need, and that motor carries the load, carries the speed that I need anywhere I want to go.
Now, are they the motor's very finicky? Do you have to kind of baby them?
No, I don't baby mine at all. I mean, I do things with mine I shouldn't talk about. I'm not going to talk about it because I might get in trouble, but I've yet to tear one of them up. You just can't tear one of these engines up.
Oh, that's good. Well, you heard it right there. The Yamaha motors is what the best of the best is using. Terry, I thank you for taking the time to talk to us. If you hadn't been out here to see the Bassmaster Series Classic, you need to come on out and take a look. And you also need to come over here to their booth and talk to Terry. Terry's one of the best in the field and would really enlighten you. Anyway, we thank Yamaha for letting us come in. Once again, Terry, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Until we meet again on GOSN.